Hi! What was your favorite Disney movie? I say was because Disney most likely was involved at some point in your childhood. And when they had such beautiful stories of love and happy endings told in catchy musical numbers, how could you not love them, honestly? I want to talk about the communities or sub-communities that take this adoration for Disney and its films to the next level and show that the Disney fandom is way more complex than just Disney sing-alongs in the car. One of the more obvious communities to see that you see relating to Disney is the actors you see at Disney World or Disneyland. These characters, as they are called, have to become the people that they play. They can't have any tattoos. They can't ever answer a question with "I don't know," and they have to look the part exactly. And this strictness of how you're supposed to look and how you're supposed to act comes from the desire to create an enchanting and magical experience for the visitors to the parks. As for the characters themselves, they are not in this for the money. They are in it because they themselves were enchanted by characters before them. A version of this that doesn't come with pay is the cosplayers that you might see at Comic-Con, etc. They also have a form of strictness. They sew their costumes sometimes. They act like them around others, or sometimes get into competitions over who did the best cosplay. And this is a form of self-expression for them. It comes from that childhood fantasy of wanting to be the princess on TV or wanting to be the superhero in Marvel or whatever. In the Marvel universe, I mean. These groups, while expressing themselves and expressing how enchanted they have become from the Disney world, simultaneously advertise the company itself to see the next film and buy the next product. Speaking of products, merchandise! Disney knows that it is nostalgia gold, since it has existed from the 1930s onwards. And so it uses this to its advantage and profits very, very well. Through its merchandise, you can buy costumes for your kid on Halloween, or you can buy the latest silver edition of a classic film, or even my favorite, the Tsum Tsum characters, which are these little plushies that are in the shape of a little rectangle that look like Stitch or Minnie Mouse, just for the sake of collecting. Even the remakes, in their own way, the remakes of Beauty and the Beast and soon to come Lion King, are from the nostalgia that they continue to profit off of. It has even reached the internet, from people unboxing their latest gear that they've gotten that are Disney themed, to strange videos involving Elsa and Spider-Man for some reason. But all of this comes from the success of how much they've made from their products and the desire of the consumer to be a part of this magical world of Disney. A very distinct group that wanted to become a magical part of the Disney world were people in the LGBT community, which is why Gay Days got started in the 1990s, because Disney would provided the right kind of magical atmosphere. Think of Hercules or Mulan singing these songs about wanting to belong and wanting to be accepted. People related to that, and they embraced Disney as a place of acceptance when many places otherwise wouldn't have. These kind of fans, not just LGBT, but otherwise, influence the films nowadays, such as Moana, that came out with the first Polynesian princess, or how Merida never even wanted to get married in the first place. And by changing and upgrading to the fans' desires, Disney attempts to keep its cultural impact on the Western world. Disney is more than just a love of the films. It's pretty much a lifestyle. These adults, and many people otherwise from young to old, take their adoration and create their own magic through these sub-communities. Disney provides the foundation for these fans to find their niche and find their home, their ohana, kind of. People love the films, and so they create the communities, and Disney responds in a way to keep them there and keep them happy and satisfied and always in love with their work, in creating, and thus a beautiful mutual appreciation happens. Thank you.